adored this, and I'm sure many of you did too. Yeah, Connie Fisher, you will remember, stepped into a whole new world when she won the BBC's Search for Maria and Andrew Lloyd Webber's new production of The Sound of Music.
Well, now she's facing what might be her biggest challenge yet as she prepares for the lead role in Leonard Bernstein's Wonderful Town, which opens at the Lowry in Salford next year. It's a big show with a 65-strong Halle orchestra squeezing into the pit. Well, earlier, Connie and the show's director, Graham Murray, dropped in to tell me more about it.
Well, Wonderful Town, as it says on the lid, is a wonderful production. And the reason I was so kind of excited about it is because it's a collaboration between the Exchange, the Lowry and the Halle Orchestra. And when I heard from my agent that there was a possibility of singing with the Halle Orchestra, I kind of jumped at the chance. And obviously playing Maria in The Sound of Music, I had been following in Julie Andrews' footsteps for quite some time. I spent 4 Christmases in The Sound of Music, and I just come off an 18-month tour, so I thought, right, I need some time away from touring. But this, in Manchester, we had the best time in Manchester.
And Graham, as Connie mentioned there, this is very special, indeed unique, because it is the first time that 3 of the region's foremost arts institutions have come together. Just tell me a bit more about that.
Well, it's very exciting. The Halle Orchestra and the Royal Exchange have wanted to collaborate for a very long time. Mark Elder, I know very well, said to me, why don't we do Wonderful Town? He'd seen it on Broadway, fantastic Leonard Bernstein musical. He said, you know, where are we going to put the Halle Orchestra and the Royal Exchange? And of course, you can't put the Halle Orchestra and the Royal Exchange. Enter the Lowry, who said, do it at the Lowry. And suddenly the 3 major institutions in this whole northwest area, and 3, I think, institutions of national importance are getting together, and we're going to put it on, which is a pretty big deal. 65 people in the pit, the full Halle Orchestra.
Absolutely staggering. Does that give you the collie wobbles?
Yes. Quite nervous now. I mean, I'm just, you know, a jobbing actress, and when this opportunity came up, I just had to grab it. And usually the opportunity doesn't come up this far in advance.
But you're a bit more than the jobbing actress. I mean, you are a big West End star now, all because of that BBC show, How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria, which seems like an awful long time ago now.
It's 5 years ago now.
Who else would love him?
Yeah, I had a wonderful time. Those are the best times, I think, straight out of college. Okay, I was in telesales for a while, just couldn't get the opportunity. And I was really on the verge of giving up. And I, you know, just wanted it so bad. And that was my break. And then to play Maria for such a long time, it's basically, you know, a learning curve for me. And I'm still on that journey. It's a real roller coaster.
And Graham, back to the big show that's going to happen here. It's next year, isn't it?
Yeah, this time next year we'll be in the final stages of rehearsal.
So, is there just a big gap before it happens, or are you working solidly on it from now until then?
Well, I do other shows as well, but it is a huge show to put together, and the casting, it's a very, very big cast, 25 in the cast, etc., etc., etc. It takes a lot of planning and plotting.
Exciting.
And on that screen, we shall end there. Connie and Graham, thank you very much indeed.
Do you know, the thing is,